can't stop thinking about what Monica said. Who's Monica? Mia thinks I'm not good enough to be her husband. Is that the issue? Because that's ridiculous. It's not ridiculous. She told me before that we can never be more than responsibility at AFP. You know, she's wrong, right? She saw me save a patient from a collapsed building, which shouldn't have made her realize anything because she already knew I was a good doctor who could save patients. Sean, and she wanted you to come back from Montana so she wouldn't be burdened with me on her own, and she changed my client satisfaction scores because she thinks I can't succeed by myself. That's not quite true. Yes, it is. I don't want to be. Hello, it says I have 2 in the chat. Hello, good evening. How's everyone doing? I am frustrated with technology right now. I have tried and tried to go live from my new laptop, and I know I've done it one time because hey Susan, you have to finish dinner. Totally understand, no problem. Thanks for popping in and saying hi though. I cannot figure out how to get, I even tried on my desktop computer to go live because I can't like make a moderator or do anything like that on my iPad or my phone. So I've cannot figure out what I'm doing wrong to not be able to go live on my laptop. I'm hoping a couple more people will pop in so we can get a conversation started. It's starting to get colder here in Northeast Kansas. And I had to put on an extra coat tonight for chores. I think it means that we're going to get some more cool weather. What's it like where everybody's at? Oops. What kind of weather is everyone getting? What'd y'all have for supper? I had naan bread and hummus. Are you guys still eating leftovers from the holidays? We just kind of finished up the last of our leftovers yesterday.
We did it. Not exactly what we need to get rid of her.
You found $52 million?
We don't need to buy her out because she hasn't bought us. Not yet. Once the AG gets the information I convinced Freems to turn over, she never will.
Freems the pharmacist? He signed an NDA. He took a check.
Mid-year price. He's willing to pass up.
I'm excited about all the new things that I've got planned this next year. January, I don't have a lot going on. February is going to get busy. March is going to be really exciting for me. And then this summer, I've got a couple different things going on. We're going to take another kayak trip. I'm excited about that. I don't know. I give up on that. Shows we have 3 of us in here. Anyone else want to say hi? Anyone else want to start up some conversation? What'd you do today? I filled water tanks for the cows, and it was snowing while I did that, and it was really pretty because it wasn't horribly bitter cold out, but it was kind of a pretty snow. It was fluffy, nothing was sticking. I'm kind of doing this live thing to just get an idea of when would be a good time to host a live.
I'd like to, I've had people ask if I would do more lives so we could talk and get to know each other more, and kind of just gonna play it by ear and just kind of feel it out and see what time and what day works best for everyone. I know we all have crazy busy lives. I was kind of excited. I got some mail. I don't have a P.O. box or anything, but I got some exciting mail. There's just one of you on there. Let's see. Krubby. How are you, Krubby? Or how is Krubby the Beagle? I guess I should say. Krubby get into mischievous behavior lately? And it looks like, okay. Krubby is fine me. I know your name. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I thought you knew. I'm Angela, the Inquisitive Farmwife. Susan may have left already. She said she had to finish dinner, but hi. Glad you popped in. And thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Do you have big plans, big video plans, Krubby the Beagle? Do you plan out your videos when you make them, or do you just kind of see what the day brings? You have big life plans? Awesome. That's great. I have not really been one to schedule much out, but this last month when we had all the collaborations, I kind of got a schedule and I kind of liked it. And that's going to be one of my goals this year, is to try to get a little more organized with scheduling things on YouTube. And the rest of my life, I need to get a little more organized too, but I'm hoping to start there. I want to do some cleaning and organizing in the house. There was a collaboration that opened up where I think I've talked about this, like once a month, you would post a project you're working on around the house and you'd show the before and afters. And I've thought about it. I just haven't committed to that one yet. But I've got a couple other collaborations coming up. February is going to be a busier month. This month, I think everyone's pretty much doing like pantry challenges. Where are my friends? I know. Where is everybody? I don't know. I didn't schedule this one too far in advance, so I don't know. I'm just kind of experimenting to see if this is a good time or a good day for everyone. Papa, hey! Good to see you. Thank you for popping in. How are you today? I hope life is treating you well. Are you relaxing a little bit from the mad rush of that December was? I didn't have big plans for this live. I thought maybe I would do a little mail call. And I think I'll actually start out. I'll share with you something I got. And it wasn't this month. Good. I'm glad that you're doing good. Do you have many collaborations going on this month? I really don't have a lot this month, but I've got some coming up next month. Seems like last month was the month of collaborations for sure. But it was fun. It was a blast. I loved it because I love collaborations. I really, really do. So, I think it was a month ago, maybe. No collaborations. Okay. I was on a live with Leanne from Mennonite Farmhouse, and I won some stuff from her. Looks like one of the labels fell off. But what I won, it was a really nice gift, and I received it maybe a few weeks or a month ago. And it was from Farmhouse Enterprises. And I think it's a friend of hers, where I won 2 bath bombs. Aren't they pretty? With all the gold. Oh, that's right. That salad one is this month. I thought it was in February. Oh, Papa, I'm so glad that you said that. I had kind of forgot about that. I wrote it down somewhere. I gotta write it down again, because somehow I missed that one. It's like around the 15th, maybe? Hey, Dark Lord Minute. We missed you the other night. You've been on almost all of my lives. I appreciate you for that. I was going to make comment to you that the last live I had was the giveaway for the Dipsember. And I had seen on another live where you said you had to quit watching the videos. It was a bit overwhelming. And I think one of the things I learned for next year is that I might want to wait and not get so excited and just do like one video a day. It got to be a lot. December is just a big month for collaborations. And so I think, one video a day would be plenty for any collaboration that month. But that's just a thought. I mean, I'm just trying to get good feedback. So salad collab in January. I totally forgot about that one. I gotta go find my notes on that one. So anyway, I got these bath bombs, and I lost the sticker off this one to know which one it is, but it smells really, really good. And a grapefruit mangosteen. And it smells good too. My daughter really wanted to... Hi, Robin. How are you? What's going on in your world tonight? My daughter really wanted to use these. I said, no, I'm waiting. I've never done a mail call before. I don't really know that I don't have a P.O. box, so I don't have that information out there for people to send me cards or anything. I don't know that I'm necessarily needing to do that, but I thought I'd share some of the gifts and prizes that I have won recently, just because I feel that people should get a thank you for that. And then I also got to choose 2 bars of soap, which is fun, because you would think with me being a soap maker, oh, I already have soap, but it's so fun to get somebody else's products, because I make bath bombs. Years ago I haven't lately, but it's always fun to look how somebody else does it and what different ingredients they use and what different scents they have. And this, I just said, send me whatever. I didn't care. It didn't matter. So I got an Applejack peel, and I think that one for fall has been my favorite scent, because I can just smell it sitting in my bathroom. I haven't even used them yet because I wanted to wait so I could show all of you. And this one is Sweet Cardamom Chai. And it's kind of slip out. Isn't that pretty? I've never done that many colors before. I've done, I think, 2 colors, maybe 3. I may have done 3. I think on a citrus one once I did 3 colors. Isn't that, like, look at the top with that gold fleck. Isn't that beautiful? 15th through the 21st. Thank you, Papa. Yes, I wanted to do that one. I'm trying to decide if I want to do your typical, like, lettuce salad or whatever. Ooh, look at that one. Isn't that pretty? or if I want to do like a pasta salad. I don't know. I think that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. And, you know, 15th will be here before we know it. So I better be making my mind up. Hi, Jamie. I'm so glad you're here. Good to see you. How are you tonight? Robin's keeping her great grandbaby. My granddaughter just had second great grandbaby born on the 2nd. 9 pounds, did I see? I have to look at my phone to keep up with this. Actually, I can tap it, I think. Earlier, I was saying I wasn't able to use my laptop again to get on to do a live. I'm really sad about that, but I'm going to figure it out one of these days. I'm just going to do random pop-up lives and see if I can't figure it out eventually. Because I think it doesn't won't turn my camera on. Yeah. I'm doing great. Babies are wonderful, aren't they? So that was from Leanne's giveaway, and that was a lot of fun. And then what's another thing I got? Oh, I don't have it in here with me. Dang it, I forgot to bring it. I've gotten a few different cards from people saying thank you for different prizes they've won from me too, that I don't know that I have all of them. But a fun one I got the other day. You have one due in April. I'm so excited. I don't know that I'm supposed to really say it, but we've got, I'll put it this way. We've got babies coming in our family. Did I tell you all there were like 9 or 10 weddings in the last year? Well, we've got babies coming now too. So this is exciting. Exciting times. Yes, Papa, I remember that you had a video on the gender reveal. That was fun. So the next piece of mail I got, I forgot it in the other room and I don't want to leave and go get it. It was from Down Under Forge. Darren is his name. And he is doing the Down Under Challenge. Have you guys heard of that? Have you seen that much on YouTube yet? I'll be making a video on that one. But he sent me some Vegemite to try. I'd never tried it before, so I was excited. And I had Buddy Luke out last week, and we made a video. So, yeah. That's something I'm planning on doing this month, is sharing that. But that was fun to get that mail. You've heard but not seen it. Okay. I think there are a couple. Hi, Nate. 9 Acres. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. How are you today? There are a few videos out, but I think he said he sent out to like 20 different people. Oh, and I know I said I'd probably be in the farm stand tonight, but it's gotten colder, and so I knew the heaters would kick on, and my family is not really here tonight. My husband's gone this evening, my son's working, my daughter is doing school, so I figured that I could just be in the office and hopefully the dogs won't bark too much. Hey, thanks everybody for all the thumbs up and everything. I appreciate that. So I'm not sure. Here's another card I got from L&L Homestead. And it was just a thank you card for the soup in a sack. And that was back from Leanne Mennonite Farmhouse when she had her September. I donated some soup in a sacks. I don't know if you guys saw those videos that I made. I actually made a video on how I made it, but I didn't have any other than those 2 that I gave away. That's all that I had. And I've gotten a couple of thank yous, but I don't have them all. You do remember that video? Awesome. I want to do some more of that kind of stuff. Oh, I have so many things I want to do. I have so many wonderful ideas. I just don't have enough time in the day, right? And this one, I guess I don't want to put the address out there. Oh, there's another address. This was a shock of a letter for me. It was a card. Wanted to say hi, going to eat supper. We'll check back in when done. Enjoy your meal. I hope it's a tasty one. I'm sure it is. So I got a Christmas card and I couldn't figure out how anyone would know my address. And then I opened up and there's a little gift inside, and it is a sticker from Life with Blenda and Chuck. And I remember, I think that they won maybe off of a donation I did for Last Chance Cook-Off, maybe? I don't know. I can't remember all of it. I try to keep it all straight, but I can't. But isn't that a neat sticker? So I got my first sticker in the mail. Hi, Generational Homestead. How are you this evening? Do you have big things going on? We were talking collaborations. I know you're going to hopefully be able to join me in February. Do you have any other ones that you're looking forward to? It is a cool sticker, Jamie. I think that's neat. I don't know if they made it themselves or if they used a company. The other day I made some myself that I'm going to use to share with others, but I don't know that they'll look this professional, but I had someone tell me there was tricks to making it yourself. My list of to-dos is you just need to get organized. Isn't that the truth? How does it happen? I will think I've got it all straightened out and all is good and I get so proud and everything looks so nice, and then a couple months will go by and I don't even know where anything is anymore. Email, you can send me a sticker? Okay. If I don't write it down, I'll forget. Just like this collab. Somehow I've already forgot about the salad collab. How many of you all have P.O. boxes? Is that a thing I need to be doing? Do I need to worry about that? I don't even know. Guys, I am excited though. I've reached over 40,000 views and I'm getting really close to 1,000 subs, and those are just fun numbers to reach and goals, so that's exciting for me. Let me see if I can find my stickers. Got my thank you cards. Got all my little gifts here. Ah, here they are. So what I did to make my stickers is I just printed out the logo that I always used for Farmers Market. And I just printed it on Avery sticker back paper. And it has a little peel so that people can peel it off. And then to make it shiny and shimmery, a little fun tip for you. Wish I could find just a single roll. I got these big, huge, wide tape. Somewhere someone said to do that you could put that on there. And so I thought, I don't know if you can see it. See? It's shimmery. So I thought until I can figure out, I kind of want to change my logo because this is just what, I thought it was a good idea too, Jamie. I just was like, yeah, I'm going to give that a try. So we shall see how long this works. But I kind of want to change my logo or do something different. But this is just what I came up with on my own. You're right, Dr. Lord Minute. It was cheap and easy. I'm happy to share these and give these away. No problem at all. The only thing is, some of them don't have the little peel tab because of the size, but I wasn't sure what size to make them, so I did 9 per sheet. And so let's see. In comparison, you use contact paper? Oh, that's good to know. Okay, Jamie, I wondered if when you sent me your picture, I wondered if you were making your own. I have a silhouette, so I know I could do better than what I'm doing. I just don't know how to use it. So what do you guys think? Size comparison, I didn't do too bad. And I don't know a lot about just lightly score them. I tried doing that with the maybe I was just too rough. I don't know. Tried doing it with this. I just kind of scored it a little bit, and I think I went too deep. So I'll just keep playing with it. I think you could probably just, oh yeah, you could just turn the corner and peel it off just fine. So do a lot of people do square ones, or are they always circle? What do you know? Tell me. Fill me in, because I don't know. I just, usually I had hand score. Okay. Usually I would have this in a circle, and then I would put it on the top of like jar lids for when I would sell jams and jellies. You think it looks good? A quilter's night. Good idea. Yeah. I think for now I'll leave this. It was so simple to do. I was able to do it so quickly. So I think that would be fun. I tell you what, anyone who wants one that came to tonight's live, you can email me at theinquisitivefarmwife.com. Let's see if it'll let me make a message. And I'll send you one. And then you can really give me your opinion. Oh, it won't let me that way. So, and just tell me, I would like a sticker. Hi, R. Gray. Welcome to the chat. City Girl, how are you? Welcome, City Girl Homestead. I'm doing my first mail call type thing. Was it a farm wife? I really want to get it. I know I've used. There's my email. If anybody wants a sticker, just email me. I'll send you one. I want to be able to do this on my computer, because then I can like type things so much easier and get back with all of you. There we go. Yeah, I had to use my cell phone to type it in, and I think I don't know, I think it would look better if I didn't have to do all that. So R. Gray and City Girl, and who else came in? Someone else I think came in. Anyway, Littlefoot Ranch, hi! Thanks for coming tonight. Good to see you. I'm just sharing some friend mail I got over the last, I don't know, month or two, and we were talking stickers. Everything is a learning curve. It really, really is. That's for sure. Has everyone had supper? What did you have? I think I already said. I know I already said. I had hummus and those little naan breads, the little bites. I love those things. Thank you. It's just the label that I used for years for Farmer's Market. And like I said, I usually had it on a round, but to be able to... Oh, I got an email. I bet I know who that's from. You have no idea what your sisters are cooking. They're in the kitchen yakking. Ooh, enchilada bowls. We had enchiladas last night. A bowl would have been probably a lot easier. Let's see. The next piece of mail I got was another. Hi, Mama Baird. Welcome. I'm just doing my first friend mail. I don't have a P.O. box or anything, so I was shocked when I got a few Christmas cards and things in the mail. And so I'm just sharing, and then some prices I've won. I don't know. So the next thing was off of, oh, I'm drawing a blank. Renee at Pike Creek Farm had 12 days of indulgences. That's what it is. You have news. Well, I want to hear the news. Is it what I think it is? Drum roll. Are you going to share with us your news? Northern white beans with Mr. Bulls. No! I'm so excited for you. This is wonderful. Oh, that is awesome. I thought maybe you were going to say that you were, you were able to get yours paid off and you were able to get it, but this is even more exciting. You were gifted one? How fantastic. Will you have it by February? Maybe? Let's hope. I'm so excited for you. You are going to love it as much as you can and dehydrate and do all the things. You are going to be absolutely amazed with all the things you're going to be able to do with it. I'm telling you, you're going to absolutely love it. I put it off for years thinking, I don't need it. It's not that fantastic. It's not wonderful. And yeah. All right. So can I go ahead and put your name on the collaboration for February then? Can we count on you to, we can talk. We can talk. You don't have to commit here today or whatever, but I am so stinking excited for you. Yes. The thing about the leftovers, that is, you don't ever have them anymore. So I used to have leftovers and they would kind of go bad because there'd just be a little bit. And I kept thinking, okay, well, I'll save this little bit of corn. And then the next thing I'll know is I'll have a little bit of beans and I could throw together a soup or a casserole. And now I just throw it in the freeze dryer. So maybe one tray will be a goulash and then the other trays might have something else in it. As long as it's all the same, whether it's fresh or frozen or, you know what I mean. You'll catch on. You'll know. It's so fun. It's so exciting. You're going to love it. It really helps me with food waste. Although my chickens and my goats are kind of sad because I don't have a whole lot. Didn't mean to steal your light. I just knew. You didn't steal my light. I had no real plans for tonight. I'm just feeling out what time people are going to come. I'm going to randomly throw up some lives and I'm so excited for you. Yes, I'm excited for you. I wanted to ask you the other day. I was going to email you and I'm like, no, I don't want to push the issue and see if you were able to get it because you were hoping for Christmas maybe. So this is exciting. Yay. Well, hopefully everything you put down towards your payment on Harvest Right, you'll either get back or put towards product or something. I don't know. That's a little too personal. We don't need to know that information, but wow. You have 34 people here even after giving the chickens leftovers. There's still things that go bad. I need that freezer. It is an investment. They really, really, really are. I know. And I remember when Harvest Right started either giving or working with some of the larger channels, and it seemed like all of a sudden, all of the homesteading channels I watched had a freeze dryer, and I'm like, well, I don't want one of these now. I kind of got a little attitude with it. I was like, well, this is just ridiculous. They aren't that wonderful. And then I just kept thinking about it, and I thought, they were having a sale, and I got a hold of them, and I ordered it, and I got it, and I regret having been nasty about the thoughts because I mean, when I first got the thing, it just ran nonstop. Now I haven't run it for a while, I admit, and I am having a few little issues, but I think that Harvest Right has always been good to work with people to fix it. It's just an air leak problem, I think, and I just need to clean my unit really good and change the oil and make sure that it's nothing on my end. But yeah, you're gonna love it, Mama. Oh, Carolina, I'm so excited for you. 9 sisters, 8 brother-in-laws, and their 12 kids. My parents, the roommate, the little cousin. Well, you could probably cook for a restaurant, and that's why you still have leftovers. If you're anything like me, when you cook enough because you want to make sure everybody gets full, and there's always leftovers no matter what. I wish you could have one. Hey, Pike Creek Farm. Welcome to the room. Welcome to the chat. I was just talking about you. I didn't get to share with everyone. We were so excited about everyone else's news. Oh, Back to Nature. I didn't see you pop in. Hello. Welcome. Me too, Becca. I'm trying to scroll back and see what I might have missed. I want to experiment. I got some new books. I want to experiment with that. So anyway, Renee at Pike Creek Farm right away sent me my winnings, and it was the peanut butter chocolate chip from Pam's Pantry. It's a dip. I just need cream cheese, a microwave, Cool Whip, stir in the packet and let it set for several hours or overnight for best results. Mix with beaters, great as a no-bake pie or frosting. I'm going to make this as a pie. As I was digging through my pantry, because, you know, I'm going to try to do this pantry challenge, and I found a graham cracker pie crust, and I was going to make my husband a chocolate pie, because I had a customer get sick and couldn't come get milk this week, and so I was going to have extra milk, and I thought, oh, I'll make a homemade chocolate pie, but this sounds better. Peanut butter, chocolate chip pie. Yep, I think so. So, thank you very much, Renee. I appreciate you including me in on your collaboration. That was was it 12 indulgences, 12 days of indulgences? Something like that. Thank you for including me, and thank you for your gift, your prize that I won off of one of your lives. So Renee, you used StreamYard though, didn't you? I think so, because we were able to hashtag and put in words to win. I need to probably break down and buy StreamYard so that I can do that if I'm going to do lives more regularly. Tonight, all I'm doing is I'm just offering anyone who wants one of my stickers. If you're a collector, if you don't want it, don't. If you're just going to throw it away. I mean, you know, who needs more junk, right? But if it's something you like and you want to collect stickers, because some people really do, you just email me and I'll send you one. That'll be anybody who wants one tonight. I got an email, Jamie. I just don't know who it was from. I'm sure it was from you. I can't wait to chat with you more, Carolina. Generational Homestead says they're doing the pantry challenge. So, so far I've just taken pictures. I did do a video this morning, but it'll have to be a voiceover because there was too much background noise. I was upstairs. I was too tired to go downstairs to the main kitchen. But we've been mostly eating leftovers so far. So it hasn't been tough. You're right, Papa. Collaborations do make us stay focused. Well, and I just like having an idea of what else I can do. I'm real excited for a couple I've gotten invited to in February. You use the green StreamYard. Not sure what that means, but I'm going to write it down. when I looked up StreamYard, it looked like there's a free one you can get where you get, I thought Gail had told me 4 hours, but I think it looks like it's more like an hour or two a month. And I thought, well, I could sit and talk for an hour in one time. And then I lost my train of thought. I saw Renee's comment. I love doing collabs. I bought some cute note cards to put in the packages. What I did. Oh, nope, that's not it. Well, shoot. Oh, here they are. I had to dig. Look what I did. I made little note cards. Okay, so I need to get a new blade. But I made little note cards to put in with all the winners from December that won from me. I just thought that would be fun. Usually when I give away a gift, when I'm involved in any collaboration, I will write a little personal note. But I thought those cards were kind of cute, so I thought, well, I'll just whip those cards up with my name on it. A little something to remind them what collaboration it was and maybe make it a little more personal. You do the free one, Renee? Okay, so the free StreamYard, aren't you limited to how often you can do lives? Isn't it just an hour? Maybe I misread it. Maybe I'm wrong. I was thinking Gail said it was 4 hours a month, so she does like one a week where she invites guests. Only 2 have sent you anything from Last Chance Cook-Off? That's terrible. See, now that bothers me, and that's what makes me nervous about if people donate. Although the ones that I had in this past group, I'm pretty confident that most everyone will send the gift they said they would. And I hope it doesn't happen that they don't send it, but that's too bad. I know that there were several prizes not claimed on that collaboration too. So how many did you win off Last Chance Cook-Off? Or maybe I'm misunderstanding. I love doing collabs too. Just can't do your freeze dryer one. Yeah, well, I've opened it up to just a couple spots for people who don't have freeze dryers but regularly use freeze dried products that can show us how they use them. Just because I'm hoping that people other than people who have freeze dryers will watch the collaboration, so it would be nice to express that you don't always, you don't have to have a freeze dryer to enjoy the freeze dried products, but the majority of the collaborators will be freeze dryer owners. High school varsity wrestling match. Hey, Low Family Adventures. They're one of my new friends that I found on YouTube and made connections with, I think, just this past week. You too, Carolina. We'll be in touch. Have a nice evening. Thanks for coming in. You went over an hour. But is that all you could do for 1 month, Renee, or can you get back on the next week, or do you know? I'm just learning so much. I have so much I need to figure out. Generational Homestead said 20 free hours per month. See, now I thought to get the 20 hours you had to pay. You paid attention and went to every live. Well, I'm sorry that didn't work out for you. Good for you, Renee, getting everything sent out. I know when I got this package, you were on it. You were fast. I have a package that was supposedly sent to me about the same time that I received these beautiful soaps from a different collaboration. And it was from a crafter. And I was so excited because it was a handcrafted thing. And I don't remember which collaboration that was from, but I was going to put it out in the farm stand and display it, and I never got it. And they said they sent it, so I don't know if it just got lost in the mail and it'll never be found, or I don't know. Pike Creek Farm, you do? Well, would you want me to email you about this? Because I certainly can. I love working with you. One went to Canada this time. That was a little pricey. I was a little concerned about that. And I thought, well, if Renee can do it, I can do it. Because you were going to send one of your dip mixes to Canada. And I was like, okay, well, I could probably put one of my dip mixes then. But I knew I wasn't going to do the big box of dip mixes. So I had to say no to that one because I knew that would be more difficult. But, just something, in an envelope, I didn't think was too bad. If nothing else, I figured I could send a sticker or one of the sticker sets. All the other collabs I've supported, I've gotten stuff from, which is I'm grateful for. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, tracking numbers are smart. So maybe get a hold of Tony. I don't know. That's the only thing I could suggest is Tony Kettle Kitchen, because I think he is real organized, and so he probably would know who was supposed to send it to you, or maybe you already know that information. Maybe you could contact them. You got your apron. 3 a.m. in the morning is the shout out video. Awesome. Okay, you had 2 within a week, only had done 2 lives. Okay. So, City Girl Homestead, are you and Nessa, do you live far apart or do you live close to each other? I just assumed maybe if you lived close to each other that she, you used her freeze dryer. But, of course, again, my family doesn't use my freeze dryer, and they all live really close because I'm always using it so much for myself. You contacted Mitchell and Tiffany, so just waiting. Yeah. There's not a whole heck of a lot you can really do about it. I mean, you just trust that people will do what they say they're going to do, and sometimes it doesn't happen. That's why I took note when I overheard or oversaw you type that you tried to keep up with Dipcember, but you had to give up. I took that middle note thinking, maybe more is not good. Papa, I'm in Northeast Kansas. Born and raised. I never went, as my husband and I have, when we got married, I only moved like 7 miles away from my childhood home. So, no, it's more than that. I take that back. 7 miles from my school, where I went to school. It's about 14, 17 miles from my childhood home. So, at all, I'm around all my family. Yes, Pike Creek Farm. I do remember that. They are staggering some of the gifts because of cost to ship and things were being made. You are right. Because if you won anything like, for example, it had the logo Last Chance Cook-Off on it, some of that was being custom made and they have to wait for it to get in. And some of the things Tony got stuck having to ship. And so to break up the expense of trying to ship everything at once, I think you're right, Renee, that was something too. That's why I think it's probably helpful to have several different people donating from several areas, so it's not all one person. Because I do think that poor Tony kind of got stuck with a bunch of shipping costs on that one. You had to give up because way too much RL was going on and didn't have a lot of time on YouTube. Wasn't because you didn't want to watch. Well, it's good to know it wasn't because you didn't want to watch, but I just was thinking to myself, December's a busy month for collaborations. I got really nervous. Renee and I both did, didn't we, hun? We were talking to each other and we were like, what do we do when people don't do a video? Do I need to just have a backup plan or do I need to get more collaborators? Hi, Grace and Fire. So glad that you're here. I just kind of did a little mail call. We're just talking. What else? Someone said something. City Girl, I think I missed. Have a great night. Having to finish up before getting up at midnight with the hubby. Ooh. I don't do late nights. I get up early. I can't do late nights. Thanks for coming in. You have a good one. It was nerve-wracking. Yeah. It was very nerve-wracking because I didn't know what the viewers were expecting and would they stop watching the collab halfway through if, every other day people weren't posting. And I wanted to give everybody from day 1 to day 31 the best experience possible to get the most people in possible. And it's just a big, huge learning curve. And I do know that with the Freeze Dry February, I'm going to do 1 per day and that's it. Because I know in February people are still going to be doing the pantry challenge and there's a lot of other collaborations going on. So I don't know that I'm going to double up on days this time. And we'll just see how that goes. And I don't know next year that I'll double up either, but that's next year. I've got a lot of time to think about that. Hardneck Farms. Hello, Wendy. How are you? Bye, Generational Homestead. We'll talk again. Oh, I think my son's home. I can hear his muffler. He's got an old truck. So, let's see. Renee. Gotta write myself a note to get a hold of Renee. We will be talking. I will I'll probably email you. But we can set up a time to talk. I can call you too if that's easier. But I'll email first. Because I have a few ideas spinning right now all of a sudden that just hit me. Grace and Fire, I'm so glad that you are excited about Freeze Dried February. Now, Grace and Fire, I do not have you on my list as a collaborator. Is that something that I feel like I've talked to you about it? Or are you just excited to watch it? Oh, Wendy, when you get it, you're going to love it. Okay, Papa's Kitchen. I run the playlist on my computer at night, then go back and fast forward, hitting the main stuff, leaving comments and likes. That way each one gets full watch time. You know, that's probably a really smart idea. This time, yes, I thought so too. I thought we had talked about it. I'm really, really glad you said that. I just don't have you on. When I got my new laptop, I've had trouble finding some of my old emails. And I'm so glad. Yay. I'm so glad. I did not find your email. I'm so glad you came on today because I had gone back and double checked all of them that I had sent to. Because I started contacting some people, was it August, September? I know I started talking with Harvest Right. I've got some exciting news. I have another company that is going to be supporting, and that'll lead me into my last package that I got. Y'all know what this is? Okay, so I kind of already opened it, but I can't show you what's inside. I can't show you because I promised a special video to them, and my collaborators, I've got some exciting news. But anyway, yes. So that was my final package, was from 4 Jars. I have been talking with them since August, and they were another lost email. It went into my spam folder on my personal email for some weird reason. I don't even know why. It was through my personal email, not my Inquisitive Farmwife email. So, Grace and Fire, thank you so much for understanding. But I will definitely put you in on that group message that will hopefully be coming out soon with all the exciting information and thumbnails that I've come up with for Freeze Dry February. Thank you, Jamie. So I get squirreled here. I want to go back to Papa. Took care of Grace and Fire. Got that note on the collaborations you read. So with December, actually, I got sick in the 1st of December, so I was able to watch all the collaborations I was in. The 12 Days of Cookies, I was in 2 cookie collaborations, a candy collaboration. Anyway, I was watching all of them while I was sick. And when I would milk the cows, I would go in, I would make sure that who had posted for the day for December. I made sure I put it on my community tab, and I made sure that I would watch it and comment. And a lot of times by the time I would get done milking all the cows and then doing the filters, just so you know I'm live, honey. Okay. But see, now I'm scrolling all the way to the bottom where you can skip ads as long as you're watching before and after the ad. You learned that at conference? Oh, cool. Well, I guess I'm lucky. I was talking to Wendy about this the other day when she called, that I don't even realize about the ads anymore because we have, is it premium? I think it's called. And so I don't have ads. Like, I get to watch all my friends on YouTube ad free. I mean, we pay for it, but I forget. I forget about that annoyance. Because it would be hard for me to keep up with everyone if I had to do all that. So Wendy, everyone's doing better at your house then? Good. Last chance would contact the people, give them a time limit on the day they were to post. If they weren't going to post back up, would be ready to post out. That's a good idea. They had several videos a day too, though. That's a good idea about having a backup. My plan was to have, I had one, which I ended up posting on the first, the feta dip. I was going to have it be my backup, but then I had 3 in 1 week who didn't post. Would you mind to shut the door when you're done? Thank you. And,
Tika, come on.
hey, Adam. Anyway, it was a little overwhelming, and I didn't know what to do because I didn't have 3 videos, because I thought, oh, maybe 3 total, and I could whip up something real quick. But I really think that the public would forgive you if you just didn't have one posted. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's see. Oops. Keep putting my thumb on the camera. Adam, you're going to have to help me figure out how to get this camera on my computer so I don't have to do it like this. Oh, Jetman is on now. See, Adam and Jetman are at Guys Night. Okay, thank you, sweetheart. It is YouTube Premium that we have. Still a cough. I bet you have that cough for weeks. Dark Lord Minute, thanks for coming in. I always appreciate your support. You're very big in this community. You are very much appreciated by many of us out here. Yes, Papa, that's what Gail was telling me, that creators will get paid a certain amount. Old fashioned is great. Did you get your smoker out? Are you using your new toy? Stuff's farm's full of vitamin D and zinc. Yes. Yeah, you do have a whole house full. That is for sure. Did you make your own elderberry syrup? Yay, the smoker works. I went out and picked wild elderberries one year just down below our house. And I made kind of like a sweet syrup, like a pancake syrup type thing. I tried making jelly, but it didn't set up. So, you know, if it doesn't set up, it just turns into pancake syrup. Papa, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. You're always so supportive of everyone. I love it. We have such a great community. You have a good evening. Smoked food. It's a smoker for drinks. I don't know. Adam, can you use it for food stuff too? They've got the Traegers to smoke the food with. Life with Blenda and Chuck. Hey, so you weren't in the house, you weren't in the room, you weren't in the chat when I said what a surprise I got. Does this look familiar? I was so shocked. I'm like, how'd they get my address? And then I remember, I think you won something, maybe a kitchen apron or something. I don't remember. I had several things going on. Daigo! Hey, friend. She's the lady we celebrated the birthday with. But yeah, I was showing everyone the little gift you gave me. I was so excited. And you inspired me. Even though it's not the logo I probably permanently want, I went ahead and made some stickers too. So thank you so much for your card and your gift. It was very much appreciated, and it definitely put a smile on my face that day. For sure. I really appreciated it. You love stickers. Okay, I don't know if you were in here earlier or not, but I offered that anyone who wanted one of my goofy stickers that I made, they won't all have the peel back like this, but I showed how I made them. And anyone who wants one, all you have to do is just email me. I'll put my email out again. And I will email you one just for coming in tonight. Or I will email you one. I will mail you one if you email me your address. And see if I had my computer set up right. I think I have done something in my settings somewhere. There it is. So anyone who wants a sticker, I'll send you one. I even tried on my desktop and it wouldn't let me. And I know that the camera works on it because I have taken video phone calls on my desktop. And I'm pretty sure, not this last live, but the live before, the one where I could barely talk, I'm pretty sure I did it on my laptop because that's when I learned how I could make different people moderators. And I can't make people moderators on my iPad. So I've probably done something. I'm terrible, terrible, terrible. Okay, I will send you a sticker. I don't know. I need a tech guru to tell me what silly things I'm doing to cause myself so many issues. What's wrong, hon? What you looking for? Okay. Hey, Jared. I figured you'd want to eat the rest of that salmon for supper. Okay. Barb's Country Home. Welcome. Hello, how are you? Look at you, Adam. You've got your emojis on. I can't probably even do that either. Well, I can if I grab my phone. So, okay, Adam is, oh, husband. That was actually my son who just came in. My son, or my husband is at his cousin's house right now. And they're actually watching the live. So far, they're behaving themselves. Two Doctors Homestead. Welcome. How are you today? Hi, son, then. Yeah. How are the two doctors tonight? Great. Thanks. Awesome. And Barb, how are you this evening? I'm assuming by now, depending on where you're located, that everyone's had supper. What did you have? I did hummus and the little tiny non-bread dippers. Love them. Back to Nature. Did I miss Back to Nature coming in? If I did, I'm sorry. Hello, welcome. Smoked chicken. Now that sounds fantastic. My dad makes a smoked chicken, smoked macaroni, and my husband makes the most amazing smoked green beans. Oh. I'm glad that you caught me on a live tonight too. It was just kind of a fun. I'm trying to just see what time works best for everyone. If, during the week, like I did the live on Sunday afternoons. A venison salad burrito. Gyros on naan bread with tzatziki and hummus. Yum. I love all those things. So your gyros, were they the traditional lamb? I like the lamb, but I'll eat chicken or beef too. You'll get my prize in the mail soon. Sorry for the delay. That's okay. That'll just give me an excuse to do another friend mail sometime. I don't have, like I said, I don't have a P.O. box or anything. I don't know that I really need to get a P.O. box at this point. I don't know that many people want to send me letters, but I want to be sure if someone sends me something to say thank you. Good old-fashioned Italian pizza. Oh, Costco. See, I don't go to Costco. I'd have to go further away than a Sam's Club. So I just do the Sam's Club. I have one about hour and a half in 2 different directions for me. Enjoyed visiting with you and learning all the neat stuff you make from soap to food. Oh, I really enjoyed you calling me the other day and visiting too. I hated to cut you off, but you know, girl had to go. So, there it is. I can only stand my hair down so long. That was it, guys. I made it an hour. Now I'm going to have alfalfa here. I'll try to pull it down here in a little bit again, but yes, I am going to do the Wild and Wacky collaboration. I'm so excited about that. I have so many recipes in my head that I want to do, and now I just need to whittle it down. And so once I finally make a decision, I figured I would tell her what I'm making so that I don't want to like each person making the same thing, so I don't know if she needs to know, but I came across the most hilarious thing. My husband has already decided what he wanted me to make, and I was like, well, maybe. But I found something I'd never heard of before, and it's hilarious, and I really want to do it. And so I may do 2 in 1, you know, like a main dish and a dessert or whatever. New York steak, home canned green and wax beans and mushrooms and mashed potatoes using up pantry items. Well, I'm going to come live in your pantry. Hubby wanted you to make a salad out of the roast. I made a burrito out of it. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Sherry is a sweetie. She really is. Did you see what she did? She shocked me. They have the, what do they call it? The chat girls. What do they call that? I agree, Dark Lord Minute. I'm packing up and I'm moving in with Renee too. Adam, you let me record you sampling them? I have Vegemite that I still have one. My sister wants to try. I could have you come over and try with her. Chatterbox Growls, thank you very much. Did y'all see what they have done for me this week? I had no idea this was happening, no clue. And I saw I had a new like on my business Facebook page. And I was like, okay, cool. Who is it? And it was the Chatterbox Girls. So I was like, oh yeah, okay. I didn't know they had a Facebook. Okay, so I clicked on it and I looked. And they're doing some, let's see if I can find it. They're doing some special thing. I don't know if they're going to do it all year or just this month or what they're doing. But let's see if I can find it. I was blown out of the water. Well, maybe. Why won't it let me look it up? Okay, I'll try it under personal account then. So funny how your personal account is different than... Ah, and now it won't even let me find them. Well, anyways, I don't want to say the wrong wording, but they have given me some sort of a shout out, and they are reposting my videos every day, all week long, I guess. See, I'm gonna try one more time here. Yeah, it's not coming up. Did you all see that? Have a great night. You too, bestie. Thanks for coming in. You didn't say yes to the Down Under Challenge, though. It is so sweet of them, and they didn't tell me they were doing it or anything. My son said to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, then dip it in pancake batter and deep fry it. Wow, that would be interesting, but I bet it wouldn't be that bad because I have heard of people grilling peanut butter and jelly, so why wouldn't you deep fry it? They're coming to Oklahoma to meet up with me, and you're welcome to come also, Angela. Oh, you're so sweet, Wendy. You are so sweet. I wish I could meet up. I've got a couple of YouTubers that aren't very far from me. So 9 Acre Farms, they're within an hour or two. And so is White House on the Hill. And so I've got different YouTube channels, not too terrible far from me. But for me to leave the farm is so hard because I pretty much do this stuff myself. So to leave overnight, you know, that means I have to figure out what I'm going to do with the milk situation. And so I just don't leave. Well, I don't know why it's not letting me. Well, anyway, you can go look it up. The Chatterbox Girls. You can see what they've done. But anyway, they keep reposting my videos, and it's really neat. You're the same. You know, if you when you have animals, especially livestock, you can't just up and leave. I mean, you have to really plan. Now, when the goats weren't in milk, and it was just the chickens and stuff, I could usually hire someone to come over and feed and water and just check. And I had a family that would do that, and we would go on vacations. But I even had, they got comfortable enough that for just a couple days they would come milk because they would keep the milk and they enjoyed it, and it was just something different, but not something, long term by any means. But then we got the cows, and they're a bigger animal for people to take on, and that's a little more intimidating. And so yeah, my husband is not very happy about that, but I do have my son gonna milk the cows for me, and the goats will probably be in milk too. This summer we're gonna take a kayak trip because I did do that last summer and I had a blast. But I just can't get away very often. I had to gagging on the peanut butter part. Oh, I love peanut butter. It gives me indigestion, but I love it. You were homeless in college. All I ate for a while was peanut butter. So I'll ever be scared of that. Oh, yeah, and ramen. I'm sure that's another one that, you could get sick of right away, too. You pay your brother, but still worry about it every time. Hi, my half-acre homestead. I don't think I saw you sneak in. Thanks, everybody. You're doing really good about giving me thumbs up because I've got more thumbs up than I have people in the room, so that's awesome. Someone offered to watch your chickens so you could be gone for a weekend, then came home and we had lost several chickens. Oh, that is so disheartening. Oh, that is so sad. Yeah. I don't know what I would do. My biggest fear is like mastitis with the dairy animals because it can happen so quickly. I was gone for my daughter's wedding. We spent 2 nights away from the house. I milked before I left. I milked right when I got back. And I still had one that had I been gone one more milking, I know she would have went into mastitis because the calf did not nurse on one of her quarters. And so that became an issue. I thought that the calf, amazingly, it was the older calf and not the younger calf that this happened with. And I thought the older one would for sure be able to drink all the milk. Well, she must have missed so many times of it that the mom got engorged and she wouldn't let her nurse off of it. And this is just a matter of, I missed 2 milkings. That's it, because I milk in the morning. I didn't miss more than 2 milkings, I know. And so, yeah. I was online cleaning house today, never got the notification for Chatterbox. It's on Facebook is what they're doing it on, not YouTube. So yeah, I was surprised. And maybe they're doing it on YouTube somehow too, but I saw it on Facebook. So Half Acre Homestead, how are you tonight? What are you up to? I feel like I had one more note I was supposed to make. I know you don't like the book face. I know. But for me, at this time in my life, it does work, especially for my small little business I have here locally. It's really, Facebook and Instagram seem to be how people communicate community happenings and stuff. Pardon me. Here we go. I feel like I need another clip. I do. Pardon me, friends. Facebook definitely is a love-hate relationship. Amazing, relaxing. I was hoping that you would make it in tonight. I've already done my mail call, friend mail, surprise letters, whatever. I got a few holiday cards and gifts from, oh, there is another gift I got that wasn't a mail gift. And I doubt they're watching, but I wanted to go ahead and put this on here anyway. One of my weekly milk customers left me a gift and told me that she loves getting her fresh from us every week and always checks on me when the weather's bad. And she actually started making her lotions and body butters with my cow's milk. And then her goats went into milk and she started using goat's milk. And she gave me these as a thank you. So I thought I'd go ahead and share that. I used to make my own goat's milk soaps. Or I do make the soaps, but the lotions, I've kind of quit. I haven't done that for several years. So this is a nice treat for me to have this. It's a goat's milk body butter, and I bought a jar when she first started, before she ever sold any. I said, yeah, I'll trade you for cow's milk. She might have actually been using the cow's milk, the one I got from her, but anyway, I loved it, and I encouraged her to continue with it, and she did, and she's been selling it, and it's been a great little side business for her and her farm and her family. This one is black raspberry vanilla. And this one is cocoa butter cashmere. And they call themselves Windmill Woods Farm. And they're a sweet family. They actually bought one of my heifer calves from me last year. So at some point they will no longer be a milk customer of mine because they'll have their own milk from their own milk cow. So anyway, I thought I would go ahead and share that with you guys, what I had gotten. It did. It touched my heart. It was a sweet gift. Yes, and I told her, I said, because she'll check on me. She'll message me every once in a while and say, I know you work so hard. How are you? This cold spell, are you doing okay? You know, there's sickness going around. How are you feeling? Just very, very nice. And I told her, I said, this body butter will feel so good on my poor, dry, cracked hands. Because if you look close, you can see, look how dry they are. It's terrible. I'll put lotion on, but you know, you're constantly washing them, and my feet, it'll feel so good. And my cracked heels and everything. Hello, Sally. I'm so glad you popped in today. It's been more than 48 hours, but I'm going to tell you that you might want to go check out my last live from the December giveaway. You haven't tried goat soap that you got yet. I love goat's milk soap. I actually gave away 3 bars of my coffee exfoliating goat's milk soap for December. Yeah, I'm excited about those scents too. The other one that she had given me, or the year before, it's been over a year now, that we traded or whatever, because I love doing that with people. I love trading goods and services. It was a cranberry fig, and it was wonderful too. How many cows and goats do I have? I have 8 goats right now, I think is where I'm at. Yes. 7 of them are female, and I have 1 male. And then my cows, I have 2 adults that are in milk. 1 I just bought. I hadn't even made the announcement yet. And she hopefully is bred. Fingers crossed that it took this time so that I can have milk year round. And 2 young calves that are heifers. That means female. And then I have 1 steer, which means it's a boy cow that won't reproduce anymore. So that is what I have for cows. So it's just a small amount compared to many, but it's actually a lot for just a homesteader, because my original idea was just to have 1 cow, possibly 2, but yeah. So you source the milk from someone else. That's cool. Power has only been back on for 2 days. Yikes. Oh, have you had bad weather that has caused that to happen where you're at? Or is that just part of the outages? Oh, the Chatterbox Girls went live today on YouTube and mentioned your channel. Gosh darn it, I missed it. I thought I had the thing to remind me when they were going to go live next. I must not have. Three and a half feet of snow. 34 people, most of them work at school. Rear end is at the end of the list for a bath and a shower. Oh, bless your heart. They're trying to get me to my 1,000. Oh, that is so sweet. Well, I noticed that I had some people watching and commenting on some older videos, and I'm like, what in the world? And I put 2 and 2 together when today I noticed, let's see, yesterday I noticed a comment on the pear video. And then today I noticed a comment on the cheese video, and I went to their Facebook page And I noticed that they have been promoting my videos every day. And I thought that was just the sweetest thing. And I have not even, I need to email Sherry and tell her how shocked I was. And thank you. That was so amazing. Mama Baird, Carolina, did that to me in December and sent people my way. I am so close to 1,000. And I'm almost halfway to my watch hours. That was exciting. The city won't let you have goats. That's why you source the milk. I'm sorry. Goats are so fun. I have La Manchas. They're the ones that have the tiny little ears. And when my kids used to be in 4-H and we'd go to fair, all the other kids would come up and say, did you cut their ears off? Because on a lamb, you cut their tails off. You dock them. And so they had just heard about that. And then they came around to the goats. And my goats have these tiny little nubs. And I was like, no, honey, they're born that way. And you could tell they were almost scared after having just heard about the tails being, taken off. So, yeah. I love my goats. I drink the milk in the very beginning of the spring, but then I don't later. I just love how energetic and fun the babies are. If I really wanted to keep goats just for fun, I probably would have like a mini. Although I think I have pretty well moved into mini La Manchas, but I mean the super tiny ones that bounce around even when they're not babies. You will reach 1,000 soon, no doubt. You are worth watching. Thank you, Sally. Got any ideas next time? 15 and down. I can handle toddlers and little ones. I used to run a daycare and I could keep them busy all day. That wasn't a problem. But once they hit about 12 or 14, I'm lost. You found me through Mama Baird. That's awesome, Half Acre. Yeah, she blew me out of the water. I think I bumped up 100 subs and I was like, what is going on? I was in the middle of doing a live with Rich Cat Ranch and they're like, oh yeah, you're in the 800s. I'm like, what? No, I woke up this morning and I was in 700s. And then I saw what had happened and I was like, aw, thanks, Carolina. And then Wendy, you found her through Dipsember. So I started following her back when she was, I'm pretty sure, under 500. I was probably of December of last year when I found her. It was about the time where I was either just beginning or just thinking about beginning. So November, December of last year. And I don't know. I just took to her personality and I followed her along and emailed her off and on. And yeah. Alpines. I don't know that I've ever actually seen an alpine goat in person. I would like to. Around here, a lot of people have Nubians and Nigerian dwarfs. Your water and your power comes from. Board games is a good idea. I just bought a new board game that is an old board game, if that makes sense. So my husband wanted to go to the mall and walk around just because he wanted to see what stores were still open, which are hardly any. And a lot of them are outdoor malls now. Pardon me, folks. I go to bed early and wake up early. I'm sorry, yawning on you. But Rumicube, I think was the name of it. I used to play that with my grandma when we go camping when I was just a wee thing. And I was like, we got to buy that and play it. And so we played it last night. It was fun. So We play a lot of Skip-Bo, and my husband and son like Monopoly. I think they call it chicken feet, but I've also known it as like Mexican Train. That played that recently. It's another one we like. I don't know. Games are fun. That's always a good thing to do. Okay, Sally, sounds good. Her name was Fleece. She was a twin. Her sister is Flannel. They were born to a grade A dairy goat farm. That's awesome. I love the names. Uno, Life, Battleship. Uno's one we've played a lot. Life, I think we still have that game. And Battleship, I haven't played in years. It's one of my husband's favorites, though. Good ones. Good night, Barb. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you stopping to say hi. Wendy says, we met friends and play Zap. I don't know that one. Crazy 8. Old Crumpet, don't know that one. Marbles. And you'll never play spoons with them again. Oh, Clue's another good one. I haven't played that in forever. Oh no, Daigo! Hope you find it before it dies. Yeah, marbles can be a little bit scary for tiny ones. Oh, Connect 4. Yes. You guys are coming up with all the favorites. Yes. We got a new game last year. I don't even remember the name of it. And we never played it. Hey, Jamie, have you seen the adult Jenga? Like, not adult, but maybe I should say like giant Jenga. Like, it's a yard Jenga. You play it outside. I think that would be fun. Too many arguments over the Monopoly. Yeah, it gets pretty serious around here, too. I don't know that one, Wendy. Apples to Apples is another good one. We have, I think, a couple versions of that one. What is the one? My daughter had one, but you had to kind of watch some of the cards. And it was like something to do with texting, where the cards you would look at it and it would look like it was a text message, and it was kind of funny. Scrabble. Okay, so my husband's family, Scrabble was an every Sunday thing at Grandma's house. Like, you went and you played all afternoon. There was someone coming and going and playing Scrabble. It was big deal. Big deal. And Pictionary, I haven't played in years. All right. Hey, Hinton, if you're still on there, we need to play Pictionary. That would be another one. They like to play Cards Against Humanity when we come over sometimes. And my grandma used to play, we used to do puzzles. She would quilt, she would crochet, she would embroider, she would do puzzles. I mean, she was always keeping her hands busy. She always said, I want to keep my hands busy so I don't get arthritis in them. And she never really did in her hands. But I remember her playing puzzles, and my grandpa would always be over there playing solitaire. And bless his heart, he would let me do whatever I wanted to him. I would remember stringing beads on the top of his head and pretend I was shampooing his hair because he had no hair. Oh, man. And he'd still just play his solitaire. I think they have a kids version of Scrabble too. Almost 100 years old when I was little. I went to her house on Saturdays. My aunt cleaned for her house. That is a special memory. That is so cool. You already done busted through all your regular ones. Anybody who's new, just a reminder, just because I want to be fair, if you want a sticker, just email me. I made my own stickers this past week, and I will, if you're a collector, only if you're a collector, please don't feel like you have to take it if you don't want it, because it's a, why waste my stamp, why waste your time if it's not something you want. But if you do, if you're a collector, or if you just like getting mail and stuff, I will gladly send you one. Chinese checkers and chess. I never could get into chess. Now my husband could play it, but I never could get into it. Teach them to knit, crochet, or even hand sew a seam. So if you're worried about the needles, don't they can't you hand knit and hand like big chunky blankets? Of course, that stuff, that yarn stuff is expensive. If you could find some at a thrift store, maybe. 2 of your nephews can play chess. I never could figure out that game very well. They've got those little, I don't know if you can find them now, but a lot of times at Christmas time, those mind games, you would find the little sets cheap around Christmas time to put like stocking stuffers or whatever. And you'll see it at like Cracker Barrel. You know what I'm talking about, with the little pegs, and you have to try to figure it out how to put them on the board, or the metal rings to get it to maneuver just a certain way. Are you a bargain shopper? I love to find a sale. I like garage sales, thrift stores, when I have time. Rubik's Cube. Oh my goodness. Have you seen all the different kinds of Rubik's Cubes they have now? It's not just your regular square one. They have them in octagonal shapes and all kinds of things. It's crazy. It is crazy. Yeah, there is. Buddy Luke, you guys have seen him in some of my videos. He came out one day and he had gotten a huge set of them. It was crazy. My son used to do it all the time. You don't have a cracker place around here. Closest one is 4-hour drive. Oh, well, they always have it sitting at the table. Though that's the kind of game I was talking about. Maybe if you could hit up a consignment shop or something. Oh, I bet the girls would like Rubik's Cubes. You'd be surprised. Well, hello. You know, it was not rainy here today, but we had flutters of snow while I was out doing chores today. Is rain typical for you this time of the year? Or is it just kind of hit and miss? Winter around here gets, you just really enjoy the days you get sunshine. As for secondhand stores, that's how I paid for food and gas. I did flea markets in college. Oh, so like a resale type thing. Very cool. Just looking at holidays on here, and your channel came up. I was going to say, I don't remember seeing you before. Welcome. My name is Angela. I'm the Inquisitive Farmwife. and I just kind of am doing I did my first little mail call and just sharing some things I had received. And we're talking right now we're talking about how to entertain Dark Lord Minutes of kids 15 and under. So we were just talking about games and things you could play.
Tell them how you, I don't know, maybe, and I can't quite do it. By all means, chat.
12 children. That is crazy. So do you have a huge house, or do you guys just all comfortably live in a small space together and hope that you can get outside and take the kids to play sometimes? Because I'm sure there's days where you get on each other's nerves.
Last summer? I mean, I think so, yeah, like around there.
There.
I know that there's a hard.
I have to use my
Sorry.
phone to try to keep up with your conversations. Bunk beds are a blessing. So I think it's so neat. Have you seen the new bunk beds where they're actually like 3 bunk beds? Somehow they stack them this way, and then this way again. So cool.
Charger. Dodge. Yeah, 82 Dodge van and some of the parts
I think that people that can get creative and build stuff like that is just amazes me.
No, I don't think that I did. But you drove around looking. Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
Heard all about them that day we drove them around. Yeah, well, I like Mopar parts.
Well, that was a solution for you.
Old junkers that are rusted underneath a tree or behind some of these people's houses.
Your brothers had that type of bunks, the 3-person bunk.
Maybe I know about it.
Wow, I thought that was a new thing. Evidently not.
Tailpipe.
The house was meant for up to 15 easy. Well, that's nice.
5 for 20 and resell for 35.
It's a good size home then.
Well, no.
Whew. Pardon me.
When you're driving around, do you remember talking to the girls?
34 stretching it. Hey,
Ask for directions.
you can always make it work. No matter what.
They told me to. Tell me to. Sorry, what?
Oh, cool.
Told me to go fuck myself.
So, did you do the addition yourselves?
They told me.
Partner Ricky has 2 kids. I'm Jenny, but we normally go on holiday. The big family, around 20 of us. Aunts, granddad's. We love USA. Awesome.
Filter housing and all this. 5 for 20 and resell for 35.
I think it's great when we go on big family vacations like that. I have a wonderful memory of my aunt and uncle had a timeshare, and so we got 2 like little mini house apartment things, and we were able to get one like 6-7 families in all these, and so there was 20 some of us there total, and it was the best vacation ever. We loved it. It was a memory for a long time. We played games. Bean Boozled. Oh my gosh, I wish I could find the video and show it to you. My grandma played it with us, and you had to taste the jelly bean and see if it would either taste like either burgers or sour milk or green apples and coconut. And you didn't know what you got till you ate it, and yeah, it was a fun game. Family is full of craftsmen. That is something to be thankful for, because to pay someone to do that kind of stuff, it's pretty hard. One vehicle is not enough. That's probably, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Dream of herding 2 turtles.
Oh, friends. I'm really getting the yawns.
Just dreams. Tell me about
I love that. If we can't do it, call it cousin. You know, family is really good for that kind of stuff. You just help each other out. Um, we've we've done a lot of projects with the help of family, and I tell you, not only is it less expensive and that kind of stuff, but for me, it's like I also remember my dad teaching me how to build something, and so then I felt brave enough to use the tools to maybe build some things myself. Or if I look at, like, for example, my farm stand, I look and I think about how my husband and his 2 cousins worked on electrical for me, and my son did the flooring, and my husband and I did the drywall, and that kind of stuff. And so it's more than just saving money sometimes. It is just about 9 o'clock here. I was thinking we were about an hour apart. I didn't realize you were in Canada. South America this year, and see Louisiana, Nashville, and Kentucky. Yes. Things have changed from when I was there the last several times. I know my husband and I went to Nashville 5 years ago. And then he went back last winter, and he said it was totally different. 3 a.m. Wow. No wonder you were searching and just found us. You probably don't have a lot of people in your area that you might know live. 10 p.m. there. So, Jamie, you and I are about an hour off too then. I cannot keep up with Kettle Kitchen. I try to watch his late nights, but I can't. Like, he's starting when I'm falling asleep. Every once in a while I can try to get in the very beginning, but not the late night ones. We live in dry heat, northern Nevada, going to the south. Ick, I feel like I was swimming the whole time I was there. I bet you weren't used to that humidity. My husband loves to go to Las Vegas because he can breathe better there. Oh, you're near Denver. Okay. Yeah, we've got family in Colorado. Some near Denver. Actually, my husband and I both have family in Denver area. Ricky fought there twice years ago. Magical place, but was very, very busy and not for the kids. No, I don't. I wouldn't probably take my kids either. Italy isn't even like that. I would love to go to Italy. Vegas is 9 hours south. Okay. Oh, I got another email I'm going to have to read here in a bit. Spelling is out for the rest of the night. Everyone get your Japanese dictionaries. That's too cute. Just across from Detroit, Michigan, in Windsor, Ontario. I was born and raised up in Michigan. I have family in Detroit area. Actually, my uncle was a police officer there for many, many years, and I almost ended up being there because when my dad got out of the service, he and my mom went and lived with my uncle and aunt, and they were gonna work. He was gonna work in a factory there, but ended up coming home to farm with my mom's dad, my grandpa, and I'm so glad because I'm just a farm girl too, and it's in my blood. It was in my daddy's too. He tried to do the factory line thing, but he when he had the opportunity to come back and farm, he loved it. Yes, I've always been a rural girl. I've never lived in a big city. Oh gosh, no. So, we live 2 hours from a very big city, 2.5, and I can't even hardly drive in it. I mean, just if we like go to a doctor's appointment or something or whatever, that's where you go when you need a little more serious medical stuff. And so I will if I absolutely have to, but I don't think I could. The closest, even when I lived in a town, it was a tiny town, and our house owned the property was a quarter of the block, and that was the closest I've ever lived to anyone. I mean, I guess across the street on the other block, but yeah, I've always lived out in the country. Even my parents, when we moved to town, I mean, it's just a small town. Hi, Cindy. I didn't see you slip in the chat. Welcome. Oh, Wapuasa and Jandra, I didn't see you come in either. Hello. Jandre. Can't talk. I'm getting tired. I'm from eastern Iowa right now on the Mississippi River. I lived in Daytona Beach, Florida for 21 plus years until 18 months ago when we moved back to Iowa. Wow. You wish you lived in the countryside? It has its perks, but it has downfalls too. Hi, Generational Homestead. Glad you're back. Kentucky is more city than where I'm at now. Things are stretched out a bit. Going from Rome, Italy to middle of no place, northern Nevada. Culture shock. Now I hate cities. I bet it was culture shock. I find that as we age, things are just different. What you thought you would want as a young person is different than what you want as an adult.
Now for you. Okay, so outside of hotness, great tits, great ass, great hair. Oh, wait, you don't get hung up on hair. What do you like about women?
Oh, goodness sakes.
Everything. I got sisters.
Go get your granddaughter ready for bed. That's a special time. Enjoy. Okay, so now you all know the secret of one of the packages I got. What should I can first? I have ideas. I just canned pumpkin. I might can some more. I was watching Canuary, and was it yesterday? Oh, why can't I think of their channel? One of my favorite channels. Anyway, she did chickpeas, so you can make your own hummus, and maybe I'll try that. Yeah, I was so excited to finally get my package in. Your partner was loved by the Americans when he fought, but he lost to Floyd Mayweather in the USA. Yes, thank you, Jamie. 1870s homestead. That's right. I can't process this time of day, I guess. Yes, that's who did it. You can use the liquid from the chickpeas as an egg substitute. I have heard that. It's more like an egg white substitute, right? So like you can actually whip it and use it as like a meringue. Am I correct? Oh, now you're getting me super creative. That may be something I have to try. I'm going to try to get adventurous and do a few things. Like I did the Down Under challenge. The video come out. I had wanted it to come out this week, but I thought maybe I was going to get a couple more people to try it. We'll see. But anyway, I'm thinking about getting different foods and things from around the world and trying them. I think that would be fun. Or techniques of doing things. I don't know. Just something different to do. I mean, I am the Inquisitive Farmwife. I do like to, try new things. Challenge myself. You need more jar and lids. So, pardon me. Generational Homestead. It is to my understanding that they are working on making jars. Oh, and I have exciting news for you because now Generational Homestead, you had emailed me about the freeze-dried February. What freeze-dried foods do you use? Do you just, randomly buy them at stores? Do you have a certain company that you work with? I think 2 doctors, I think they stepped out. But I was going to ask them the same question and forgot. I can email you. But I have exciting news coming from there too. You'll get in your email. Homemade hummus. Hello, Danielle. Homemade hummus is easy and great. Tahini sauce is the key ingredient, I guess. I had tahini paste in my cabinets for years and finally got rid of it and then learned that's what I needed to make hummus. I bought it, couldn't remember what I got it for, didn't know what I was going to do with it, so I finally threw it out. So now I need to get myself some at some point. Hickey Homestead, hello, welcome. How are you this evening? What do you know? 4,100. Okay. Okay, awesome. So you'll be using home freeze dried foods. Awesome. Very, very, very good to know. Thank you very much. I want to get the group email out very, very soon. I'm just waiting to just finalize a couple little things, but it just, as time goes on, it's getting way more exciting. December went well, and I think that this is going to be another fantastic collaboration. Okay, we will chat a bit. Okay. Sorry guys, I gotta write the notes down while I think of it or I'll forget it. And I don't want to make a mistake. Okay. What did I miss out on? Hi Angie, welcome to the group. How are you this evening? What do you know? Danielle, I had hummus, store-bought, with store-bought, those little non-dippers. I did the everything bagel non-dippers with just plain hummus.
You brought this to us. This is how we're gonna do it.
What did you have for dinner?
What are you smiling about?
Oh, you've got more storms headed in your way, Dark Lord Minute. Oh my word. Bless your heart. I'll be sure thinking of you. I hope life calms down a little bit for you here soon. I really do. We're older, so it's just the husband and I with dogs, chickens, turkeys, and one white guinea. I have one white guinea also. I wish we could get those one white guineas together to make two. I love white guineas, but they are, unfortunately, seems like they are more prone to predator attacks, or at least my friend always thought so. Thanks for the help for what to do with the kids. Yeah, there were a lot of people that threw you a lot of ideas. Good night to you, friend. Oh my gosh, yes. That's the worst thing about springtime. It all just melts and becomes a big pile. Hey, mine's a male, Jamie. Oh man. Wish we were closer, because I know mine's a male because I thought it was a female. Because I thought it was the one making that particular noise. And then I was watching and nope, it's the male. I've got a gray one that has one white feather, but I think that's a male too. But yeah, you know, they make the chi and the buckwheat, and there's a third noise. There's one that the males and females can make, and then there's another one that only the females can make. She's a great layer. Oh man, I would just give him to you even. Because he kind of gets picked on because he's the only white one. And so all the gray ones kind of attack him. Yes, we could make some beautiful babies together. Bacon in the oven, going to make BLTs. And cheddar green onion ranch dip from City Girl Homestead. It's 10 p.m. I guess nighttime munchies. Oh, that dip did look good, didn't it? I'm so glad that you enjoyed and you're trying some of the Dipcember recipes. Yay! That's exciting. I have heard several people say they enjoyed Dipcember and they got inspired to try a few new recipes. So that was exciting. Let's see if I can stick this in here. I don't want to get it too close to my soap. That's my dip mix that I think I'll be making into a pie. Darn it. There we go. I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed Dipcember. It was just one of those deals where I had been working on freeze dry February since it was either August or September. It was maybe September, because I finally decided I had come up with an idea of something I had not seen before. I know people have done dehydrating, canning, and freezing meals or collaborations, meal ideas, but nothing with a freeze dryer. And I was like, well, not everybody has a freeze dryer, but people have interest in it. So I thought, I want to try doing that. But then I got really nervous and thought, can I really do this? I don't know if I know what I'm doing. So I thought, well, I'll come up with one. And then I thought, well, dips. Because, you know, you have Thanksgiving to New Year's and you're constantly on the go. You're always being invited to a party. And appetizers are almost always involved. And I thought, dips are so handy and fun and tasty and everybody likes them. And my husband came up with the name Dipcember and I was like, perfect. And I thought, well, if I could even just get, you know, I'll post one a week And if I could get one or two other people to do, like maybe 2-3 times a week, have a video. And the next thing I knew, I had 2 videos a day. So it was evidently something people wanted to see. And I had looked on and saw that no one else had done a collaboration like this before that I could find, or at least not this name. And so it was supposed to just be a kind of a trial run of how to have a collaboration, and it ended up being way bigger than I thought. So I hope that I'm able to do just as good of a job with Freeze Dried February. So wish me luck, y'all. I hope you enjoy following along with that one too. Oh, who's having troubles with chicken feed? I think I heard that Tractor Supply, did I hear that they are having quality issues or something? Did someone say? My son actually works at Orscheln's, which Tractor Supply bought some of them. So far I've been able to get chicken feed, if that's what you mean. I get it from Orscheln's, actually, because we have one not far. Plus my son works there and he can just bring home feed. I just send money and say, hey, bring home a couple bags. But we can always go to our local mill, because my cow and goat feed, I have a special blend mix made just for me. You have to buy 2 ton at a time, and so I have a special container that they bring it and they fill my bulk bin. But the chicken feed, I haven't been, I don't know, I like the crumbles I can get from Orscheln's better. Thank you, Amazing Relaxing. I kind of thought it was a good idea too. And then I thought even after, Christmas, people are going to be getting together for New Year's. And so a month long. Good. I'm glad that you're looking forward to Freeze Dried February. Oh, Demore. See, I don't know that one. We don't have that locally. Jamie, you go to a farmer, so do they grind it and blend it for you themselves? Oh, no, then you add crumbles to the cracked corn. I see, yeah. Yes, I had heard that. Amazing that the feed was lacking. And it really surprises me because they're more strict on the rules of what you can do for animal feed than they are for human feed. And it's true. It really is. So, like, I can't just sell pet treats at farmer's market. You have to go through quite the process to be able to make homemade pet treats. But I can bake cookies and sell them, no problem, for human consumption. It's crazy. I get the crumbles or the pellets, either one, whichever's on sale. And then in the winter, I like to get scratch and give to them too as a treat, knowing that they get their nutrition from the crumbles or the pellets, because there's no bugs or anything for them to chase around this time of year. And my scraps, I don't have scraps like I used to. Now that I have a freeze dryer and I can, so many of the scraps go to like, for example, if you watched my video where I did the peaches, I took the peels of the peaches and the pits and I made a juice and made jelly. But then I go ahead and gave it to the chickens, so it wasn't a lot left. But yeah, so I do buy a lot of chicken feed. I really want to learn to ferment it, but I've never done it because I didn't want that in the house, because I have so many other things going. So like baking bread, making I want to start doing the kombucha again, so that's a ferment. And then sometimes I'll be making sauerkraut, another ferment. Or if I made take your cores from your fruit and you can make like apple core cider vinegar. So all that going on can mess with each other. So like the yeast of the breads can affect the yeast if you're trying to make another ferment. And so I don't want to get the chicken feed thing going in the house. Plus the bugs that it could contract and the smells, I don't think my family would appreciate that. But I'm hoping maybe in the spring to try it, and I could do it in an outbuilding and cover it so that critters wouldn't try to get. I don't want to attract critters. I don't know. It's a whole balance. They say rice and beans is a great additive for the chickens. Okay, so when I clean out my cabinets, there has been times where I have taken, and when I make my cheese, I will save the whey, and I will soak pre-cooked beans, so like already dehydrated or whatever, and I will soak them in the whey, and I'll do the same with rice, usually just regular uncooked rice, and I'll soak them overnight or maybe even a day plus overnight and feed that to the chickens, and they love it. I always figured that the beans would have to be good protein for them. Canned peas. I don't know if I've ever tried that. I've done frozen corn before as a treat in the summer. Like you can take any vegetable really and put it in water and put it in ice cube trays, or actually I usually use something bigger, like maybe an old sour cream container or something, and then they peck at it and it entertains them. And I don't know, I'm silly. I do silly things like that. I've heard that ducks like frozen peas. Mine are hit and miss. I'll have to try that with the chickens too. Oh, pardon me. It's almost past my bedtime, friends. I'm just not used to being up late. Yeah, my animals are my pets, I try to feed them good yummy treats. I do the store-bought feeds to know they're going to get everything they need, and then I add the other stuff in, and they can have free choice of what they want. Thank you, Generational Homestead. Appreciate you coming in. We'll be talking again soon. You have a lovely evening. And not just, I think that they probably get bored with stuff too. My ducks, they crack me up on how picky they can be. My ducks are way pickier on scraps than my chickens are, and I keep them in separate areas. And so it's not like if I put out a food, one will eat it and the other one won't, and then the other one will come clean it up. I don't have that luxury. So I've gotten to where I try to know who likes what, because the peacocks are kind of picky too. So everybody said, oh, you've got to go get cat food to give your peacocks because they need lots and lots of extra protein, and they love cat food as a treat. Mine won't touch it. Dog food, I got to be careful putting that out because then my dogs think, they get confused and try to get to it under the fence. But I will tell you one thing they all liked, and I wish I would have recorded it. I don't know what I was thinking. I had some freeze-dried chicken or turkey, I think, meatballs, and I gave them those as a treat because I wanted to see if they would like them. And I went back down and they were gone. Like, they were all gone out of all the areas. So the turkeys, the peacocks, the guineas, the chickens, the bannies, the ducks, the geese, everybody, all the poultry likes freeze-dried meatballs. So I wish so bad I would have recorded some of that just to see so that I could share that experience, because I wasn't sure what to expect, and I thought, well, if all else fails, I'll go pick them back up, soak them in some broth, and give them to the dogs. But I thought the chickens might like pecking at it because the dry wouldn't bother them. But yeah, that was fun. Oh dear. I'm really starting to yawn a bunch. Has anyone else started yawning from it? I did that at the last live. I was yawning so much that I had some of you telling me that you were yawning from me yawning. Oh dear. Yes, I made you yawn. Were you one of the ones I made yawn last time? Yes, my daily life is definitely filled with all kinds of interesting experiences. You never know. I never know when I go out. Like today, I had to fill water tanks. I don't have water lines set up to all my areas. I would love to, but it's just not, I have a hydrant and I have hoses, and that's how it works around here. So I was filling up all the tanks. Every couple days you need to do that. And one of the tanks was not terrible low, but it was going to take a little bit. And I decided that I wanted to go lay with my cow and her calf. And it was just, I don't know. I love it. That's the kind of stuff I love. I could go over on they had taken their hay and pulled it out and made a nice bed, and we're laying on it chewing the cud, and the baby was asleep on the other side of her. And I just went over and kind of propped up on her and just laid and scratched under her chin. And, I love that I can do those kinds of things. They're definitely they're my pets for sure. Ooh, Jamie, exciting. I think I got invited to one while I was doing my live here tonight. I need to read what it said. But if you want to share what they are, feel free to do that. I'm always up for a new collab. Your daily life is just watching on the computer. It's winter and I have already overshopped. Ooh, yeah. There was a little meme or whatever I saw today and says, I am so proud of myself. I have not ordered anything from Amazon all year long. And I'm going, pretty sure I have. Yep, pretty sure I have. Oh, it's so easy to just order and have things shipped to your house. It's part of that homebody mentality that I have. It's just so convenient. And I have really, really, really amazing delivery people. The FedEx, the UPS, and the post office, all three are usually pretty good. The one that doesn't come, I won't say which one it is, but there's one that doesn't come every day. So that eliminates, there's two that come almost every day. But anyway, the one that doesn't come very often doesn't always watch for the little dogs. That's the only thing. Yes, I was invited to that one a day or two ago, I think. The wacky one. The wild and wacky or whatever. Yeah, I'm really excited about that one. That's going to be a blast. That's going to be just pure fun. Pure fun. It is. And when you have a phone, it's right in your hand and you can just, we've got that Amazon account and I can just tap on there and I'm like watching a YouTube video and someone's got something and it's like, ooh, do I need that? But then you have to rein yourself in and realize this costs money and I have to spend my money in other places.
So Gary got the looks and the brains and some athletic ability, and Larry got.
Well, I'm excited for you, Jamie. Are you enjoying collaborations? I'm assuming too then. I think most of us that are in, there's this group. There's this group of like-mindseted people. Am I saying this right? Am I too tired to get my words out right? And we all kind of like doing the collabs. Now, some of us like collabs more than others, so some will do like me. I'll do any of almost any of them. I've only declined a couple times. And then there's others that, you know, they like canning, but they don't like challenges or whatever, you know. So, yeah. Yes, that chili one I think is the one that I just got the email on while we were doing the live, and I didn't want to be rude and read it, but something about a tootin' time or something. Is that the one? I gotta read that. I'll do that later. Anyway, I love this community that we have because it's fun. Because I've got the group that I've done like the soups and stuff with, and then I've made a few friends off of. Okay, so like the Last Chance Cook-Off, like Tony had said on his live, he didn't get a whole lot out of it. He didn't get a lot of watch outs. He didn't get a lot of subscribers from it. There wasn't a lot that way with YouTube but he got to know a lot of people. And I agree 100% with that because I was introduced to a group of people that I probably wouldn't have watched or known about except through that collab. And our thing we both like to do is barbecue. And so like I don't watch barbecue channels, but we both like to cook, and we did this collaboration together. And so now I've gotten to know, like for example, Gorilla Joe's Barbecue was on my December collaboration because we have that connection now. And so yeah, it's been it's neat. It's been great getting to know all kinds of people. And then I was on another collaboration. I don't remember which one it was. Was it maybe Fall Fest with Gail? And so like she does couponing and crafting. Like there's this whole crafting community, and they're super supportive people, but it's not ones I would have probably ever met before. And like guns and things. Like I met Down Under Forge Darren. And so now we're doing he invited me to do his challenge, and so I met him through just Homestead community. I'm down home country woman too. That's probably why we like each other. Well, who all is left in the house? It says I've got 6 here. Does anyone have any other ideas of anything they would like to share today? I think I'm probably about talked out. Me? Talked out? Right? Let's see. Well, guys. Aw, thank you, Jamie. Back at ya. Back at ya. Well, guys, we've made it 2.5 hours. That's not bad. I kind of figured about 2 hours. Oh, you want to know about my daily chores? What did I do today? Okay, so I get up in the morning and I give myself a few hours to have my coffee and do my quiet time Usually I watch, there's a couple people I've gotten to where I watch almost every day now. And I don't know, that's just kind of my downtime. I like it to have a little downtime in the morning. And this morning I decided instead to do some baking because I'm trying to do this challenge. And I'm doing it so that I can use up stuff in my cabinet that have been in there years. I should admit how long some of that food's been in there, but I hate food waste, and by golly, I'm going to either use it or give it to my animals or something. But we need to get it out of my cabinets. I'm done with it. I need to do it. So I had some pumpkin puree that I'd made from a pumpkin that was gifted to me. And I made some bread today. And then, so I was very late to chores. Usually I'm outside. In the summer, it's like 7. But in the winter, I'll go out 9. Because it's just, I need to let it warm up a little. I need that sun to come out and warm up a little. It's just too cold. So today it was 10 before I got out there. So I wasn't done. I was proud of myself, though. I was done milking and filtering by noon or 12:30, which is a typical time for me. But considering I was running an hour or so late, I was pretty proud of myself. And then I came in and no, I didn't eat yet. Didn't eat lunch. Then I went and I started scrubbing and doing the water tanks. I think I was done by 1:30 or 2 with that. Usually even on my long days I'm done by 2 and then I can have lunch. And then I'll clean up, eat lunch, and the next thing you know, it's mid-afternoon and I try to figure out what I want to do the rest of my day. Admittedly, I have not done my bread baking and stuff like that for the farm stand for quite a while, but I'll either bake bread or make a video of some sort if I can, work on videos. I've been spending a lot of time trying to coordinate emails with the collaborations. So I did some of that. Let's see. Usually I'll try to start supper. Yeah, it's amazing how the time will just go. And then about 6:30, I go out and I lock up the calves and gather all the eggs and just do a final check on everybody. And then come in, and we've been on a kick of playing family games, or I will do the wind down where I'll watch a YouTube channel or just think about things, maybe make a phone call to a friend. Yeah, that's how my day usually goes. Yesterday at 9:30, the fire alarm in my apartment building started going off extremely loud, and the fire department came and left. So we had to wait. Oh, man. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for saying that. I feel like I don't get enough done. I feel like I should do more in the afternoons, but I tell you, by the time I'm done with morning showers, I'm tired. I don't know what my deal is. When I was younger, the old thing. When I was younger, I could do so much more, but it really is a lot. The animals are really good. They're pretty well trained, but you always have to be on guard, and you never know when they'll get spooked, and so it gets really hard if something like that happens and you have to fight the animal. Then you're just physically and mentally exhausted. But yeah, well, thank you. Like today, I did go to town with my husband today, so we ran errands. So that's where several of the hours went. Came back home, greeted a customer, and shut up the farm stand. Yeah. I try to be productive. Try to get something done. You gotta keep up on housework, gotta do dishes and that kind of stuff. We try to get the family to take turns. We kind of go in spurts on how we do that. I need to make soap again really bad. I want to make soap. I have all the soap making supplies set out downstairs. They're underneath the table, ready for me to do it. I've got my second cheese cave all cleaned out so that I can use that if I need it. I've got things ready to do projects. I just need the motivation to do it. I want to get more organizing and cleaning done. I've got piles of stuff kind of sitting around where I need to put them where they really belong, you know? Do you guys have that happen? I'm bad about it. I feel busy, but then other days I feel like I'm not, you know? Like, I don't know where my time goes. And I tend to feel like, oh, well, why didn't, you know, like, for example, the freeze dryer. I've got these pumpkins I want to process. Why didn't I get it going? Why didn't I have pumpkins in the freeze dryer? And, you know, no, because I just didn't. I'm hoping to get on it and do another batch of, I've got like 3 pie pumpkins in there. And I want to process them. I want to roast them and I want to can them and freeze dry them. Because I think powdered pumpkin would be so handy for like muffins and stuff. And then all the insides my animals love to have. Well, guys, I thank you all so much for coming and spending some more time with me again. I'll do probably one, maybe next week sometime. Just at a different day, a different time, just to kind of experiment. I need to get a poll put out there. I was thinking, you know, like Wednesday night's guys' night. That would be a good time, but I'm finding myself yawning and getting tired. And so that's no fun for you guys, but it may also be the time where I get the most people. But I was thinking, well, we could always do a Talk to Me Tuesday, and I could do that at daytime. You know, 4 to 6 is usually a good time to catch me because I'm not doing any chores. And then my husband said Inquisitive Farmwife Fridays. And so that's a thought too. And then today we did a What's Up Wednesday. Talk to Me Thursday. I don't know. Super Chat Sundays. I had one for Monday too. I don't remember what it was. All I can think of now is Manic Monday. Whatever time is convenient for you. You know, I kind of almost think that's what it needs to be, is that I just set it and whatever works for me and whoever can come, can come. Well, thank you, Amazing Relaxing, for your interest. It is fun to have someone who wants to know and learn about it. So, oh, Jamie, I love you too. You make me feel special. Well, you all have a lovely evening. I'm going to cut it off for tonight. We'll see you again next time, friends.